What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Straight Facts Unmatched Experience. I'm your host, Straight Facts Unmatched. Come on, y'all. Let's just go ahead and get right on off into this. Okay, so listen. I was watching Jasmine's Q&A. She likes for these people to give her these questions, and she don't really want to answer them the way that she should, truthfully. So let's go ahead and talk about what she was saying as far as someone decided to ask her a question involving her boyfriend, okay? And you already know she lives for those questions and she likes to answer those questions with a big old smile on her face, even though she knows that she might not even be telling the truth. But hey, it is what it is. It's for entertainment purposes, okay? So someone had asked her a question about Chris and how he feels about her. Like, why would you? I forgot what the question was. Something to the fact of, why would you be with a man that hates you? And she said, well, if he hated me, he wouldn't be staying with me. If he hated me, he wouldn't have a baby with me. If he hated me, he wouldn't want to make another baby with me. If he hated me, he wouldn't want to marry me. If he hated me, he wouldn't be going half on the bills with me. Was her answer. Is what she said. So this is what I have to say. Listen here. There is a such thing as hobosexuals. Y'all gonna hear my baby in the background. He's back there singing. That's just what he likes to do. So yeah, we're gonna let him do what he likes to do. He likes to sing real loud. He has a really loud voice when he starts going to school, and he has an assembly where they're, singing songs. Honey, my baby is going to stand out like the star that he is going to be. He's going to out-sing all the other children. He's going to be the star of the show, period. Okay, I'm just telling you what it is. This is not no manifestation. I'm telling you that my son is a star. He likes to sing his little heart out. Okay, so if you hear him back there singing all loud or whatever he's back there doing, he's okay. He's sitting there watching. I think what is that show called? I don't know. I'll get back to y'all on that. But anyway, it's educational. It's not nothing that he's not supposed to be looking at. He likes to sit and watch that show. It's very educational for him. And he likes the little people. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. Something. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Jasmine, okay? I got sidetracked for a minute because my baby's back there, showing y'all his talent. So, Jasmine, just because a man, let me tell you something. There's a lot of men, a lot of them, okay, that will do all of those things that you said, okay? All of those things that you said that he does. There's plenty of men that do all of those things and still not respect the woman that they're doing all those things with. Let's just be very clear, okay? For instance, prime example, you were Philip's baby mama, okay? And Philip was stepping out on you with other women, with you being his baby mama, right? So if he had any respect for you as the mother of his children, he would have never, ever been able to have any type of time for any other woman but you. So for you to make the statement and say that there's no way possible that what that person said to you could be true, he couldn't possibly hate you because of those things. I want to tell you that the lie detector determined that is a complete lie. Okay, because men will live up in your house with you. They'll do all of these things for you and to you, and still find time to do those same things with other women if that's what they want to do. So for you to say that if he hated you so much, he wouldn't stay with you. Well, first of all, let's just be clear. He needs room and boarding. What else is he going to do? If he doesn't have anywhere else to go, Jasmine, then he has to stay there. So there you have it, sweetheart. A hobosexual. Wasn't he homeless? Then you bring a homeless man into your home around your children? Okay, those were your words, not mine. I'm only saying what you said. That's it. Oh well, no, not what you said, but he said that he was homeless. Okay, and he was down on his luck around the time that you and him became an item or whatever. Okay, and you allowed that man to come and stay off into your home. Okay, so a hobosexual is going to do whatever he feel is necessary. Sometimes that hobosexual might get caught up and get the person that he's actually using might end up getting that person pregnant, or whatever the case may be. That does not mean just because a man puts a baby in you does not mean that he loves you or that he likes you, any of those things. That just means that he put a baby in you. Point blank, period. Okay? Just because a man is in the household, quote, unquote, quote, 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 unquote. I'm talking about some real big quotation marks on this one. Just because a man is in there paying half of the bills, listen, just because in there paying half of the bills, that don't mean a damn thing either. You have to have a place to stay. So you gotta, you gotta pay what you weigh. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Like, I mean, he's a man. I mean, if he's paying his portion of the bills, he's paying for his portion of the rent, period. He has to have a place to stay. Don't feel special. There's a lot of men that do these things. They move in houses, they move in apartments with women all the time. And they use them for what they can use them for until they can't use them anymore and they find somebody else that they can go use, okay? So don't feel special, or don't think that just because that man is there that he doesn't feel a way about you, because he could feel all kind of ways about you and still be there, still be paying rent, still getting you knocked up, still trying to make you feel like you're going to be his wife and you're not. In all of that still not mean nothing to him. Like, you know that for yourself, because you feel like you have to convince us that he loves you so much. If that man love you, then there's no need for you to feel like you have to convince us otherwise. What our opinions are about him would just be our opinions. You wouldn't let the opinions of another person affect you and make you feel no type of way when it comes to your man, if you know how your man is when it comes to you. But for you to say, if my man hated me, he wouldn't be with me. Okay. We barely see him with you, for one. He wouldn't stay with you. Well, Christian's always at work, so does he really stay there? He wouldn't be going half on the bills with you. Interesting. What bills is he paying, girl? Because it definitely ain't for the formula, okay? Because you're having to go find resources to get free milk and things of that nature. And not only that, you're having to call your mother to come get you, to take you to the store to get milk. So my thing of it is, if you're going to sit here and put it out there that he's doing all of these things, like he's working 2 and 3, 5 jobs, then you should not have to call your mother for anything, because he's doing all of these. These are your words. It's not nothing wrong with you having to ask your mama to help you from time to time. I've done said this before. Sometimes you may fall short and you might need a little help. But if you sit up here pushing the narrative that your boyfriend got all of these jobs, honey, then I don't understand how come when you in need of something, that money is not ever there. But let's keep going on. You can keep saying what you want to say. You say he go half on the bills. You say, oh, he wouldn't have gotten you pregnant. Well, we already know how you got pregnant. You lied about being on birth control, and you were never on birth control. So that's how you got pregnant. That's why you were very, like, your anxiety was flaring up when you found out that you were actually really pregnant, because that man told you that he did not want to have any children. But you tricked him by telling him that you were taking birth control, and all the while you were not taking any type of birth control, and you know you weren't. But you told him that you was. You let it be known that Legendary was not playing, that y'all were not trying to have a baby, but for some odd reason, you just got pregnant on your birth control that you weren't taking in the first place, okay? You were never taking the birth control. Never taking the birth control. You were never taking the birth control. You knew you weren't. So you tried to get pregnant. You manifested that baby. Well, I hope you are able to deal with the consequences from that manifestation because you got exactly what you wanted, what you wanted, what you wanted. Let's just be clear, what you wanted, not what he wanted, but what you wanted. Jasmine, you are still being left in the house with those kids by yourself, with baby number 5, with baby daddy number 2. Okay? You are still being left in the house with all of those children, including your new baby, with your new baby daddy. Nothing has changed in your world. Nothing has changed in your life. I do applaud you for trying to get up and get out, and trying to change your content up or whatever. Keep doing that. But at the same time, though, listen. Don't be fooled by no man. A man can sit up there, look you in your face and tell you that he love you and that he respects you. But then when you're not around, he's been the most disrespectful person on the earth. When you're not around, he's engaging with other women and all types of stuff or whatever the case may be. Just because a man gets you pregnant, and then you always want to talk about he wants more kids. I've never heard him say that, but I've heard you say that. Anytime that you mention anything about a baby, just like before Legendary, he has this certain look on his face and he looks out the corner of his eye at you like, would you stop? Like, no. We not having no more babies. Why would you want to have a baby with somebody that don't even want to have a baby with you? Like I said, you want a Legendary. You got him. You got him. You got exactly what you wanted. You want a Legendary. You got Legendary. He is here. You feel like he is the golden child. You feel like the little Bowser. I said Bowser. So nobody listen. Don't go there. The little Bowser child. Y'all, you want to put him on a pedestal. You want to put him above your other children, and you want to talk about him so much. You want to display him on the camera. You keep your other kids locked off in the room. They can't come around. They can't touch them. They can't do this. They can't do that. And then you had the nerve to make a video with saying, you're going to say that, they're not allowed to touch him. Oh, well, what is this? Like, that is so childish and pathetic for a mother to feel like she has to prove anything to somebody. If you know for a certain that your kids they're able to touch their brother and able to pick him up and engage with him, then why would you feel the need to record that little clip, knowing that you told her to do this? Come and give him a kiss so that you can record it. Like, you do some of the most dumbest shit, I swear. This just to try to prove something, and you don't be even proving nothing. You don't prove anything by the things that you be doing. You don't. Get up, boy, and leave that alone. Go watch your cartoon. Yeah, bye. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, it just don't make any sense, y'all. This girl does not make any sense. She feels that just because the man is present that he cannot feel a certain way. Yes, he can feel all kind of ways. There's all kind of men that do things towards their wives. They're the mother of their children, that they're supposed to respect, but they disrespect them by going out, doing other things with other women, getting other women pregnant and all types of stuff. So for you to say, I'm going to say that he hates you. Now, I'm not going to say that he hates you. I'm not going to say that at all. But what I'm going to say is this. I don't understand a man that can privately respect you, but publicly disrespect you. Like, you want to make excuses for his behavior when y'all out in public when that camera's rolling. You want to say that he's a certain way off the camera. No man would be able to be a certain way with me in private, and he can't be that same way with me in public. If he can't keep that same energy with me in public, and it only got to be in private, then I listen. This right here is not gonna work. I think that when you pick up the camera and you are vlogging with him on there, that he should at least engage, especially since he has a whole channel that you created for him. Extra Chris and Jazz, but it's just like what extra Chris now. Because it looked like some things were removed and all of that type of stuff. It's more like supposed to be his channel, but he has not been uploading any type of content, just like he wasn't even trying to help you while you were pregnant. You had to upload all of that content while you were pregnant, going to doctor's appointments by yourself, making excuses as to why he wasn't present. When, let me tell you something, I have been going to doctor's appointments the whole pandemic. You are allowed one person with you, one person. The patient is allowed one person with them. So for you to say that he wasn't able to go here and he wasn't able to do that and he wasn't able, girl, you was a lie. Like, seriously, that's like them telling you that the father of your child can't even come during labor and delivery because of the pandemic. You always making excuses for that man. You always complimenting him, but he never compliments you. You always talking about how sexy he is. Lord knows he's not, but hey, if that's how you feel, hey, that's how you feel. But he never says those things about you. He never boasts and brags about you. I bet you not plastered or flashing all over his social media, and then he don't even allow you to put him on yours. So this is what I'm saying. You have to start respecting yourself. You have to start respecting yourself if you want that man to respect you. Because the way that you don't respect yourself, it allows him to feel like, you know what? What's the point? I don't have to respect her. I could do whatever I want to do to her. And she's going to accept it just as long as I come back here. All he has to do is take you out to eat. That's it. Or you tell him that you want to go somewhere and you'll pay for it. Okay, cool. I thought he told you that he don't like being on camera when y'all go out, that everything is not for the camera. So why do you feel like you have to pick up the camera all the time? Why? But I'm going to say, I got a lot to say about the whole little dinner thing. So I'm going to go ahead and exit off this video. But I just wanted to let you know, Jasmine, that there's a lot of men that do a lot of things with women and they still not like them or love them or have any type of respect for them. It's just because they're using them. They're using them for what they're able to get from them. You know, it's about what they're able to receive from them is what keeps them around and in the picture and keeps them coming back. It does not matter if you have that man's child or not. He could still treat you like you ain't shit, even though you done laid down and had his child, period. So just because a man is going half on bills with you, just because he's staying in the house with you, just because he put a baby up in you by default because you lied about being on birth control, does not mean not a damn thing, okay? And then you talking about he wants more kids, but we never heard that come out of his mouth. We just heard it coming out of your mouth. You're the only one talking about having a whole nother child, and you just had one. But you're so depressed and you're so stressed and you're so this and you're so that. But yet you want to talk about having another child.